Breaking Lib judge sends teens free who beat disabled white Trump supporter on FB Live. All hell breaks loose. A heinous crime was committed when a mentally disabled man was beaten half to death on a Facebook live stream. For some time now the victim and his family have been awaiting justice in the court system. The perpetrator pleaded guilty on Friday to the hate crime and was officially sentenced to 4 years of probation. The perpetrator was 19-year-old Brittany Covington, who pleaded guilty. She was one of 4 people who partook in this attack who were caught on camera using profanities and taunting the man for being disabled, white, and a Donald Trump supporter. The family was informed of his capture shortly after it began. They received text messages from the 4 individuals who were African Americans claiming their son was being held hostage. Fox News reported, the victim disappeared in January and his family said they received text messages from him claiming he was being held hostage. Jordan Hill, one of the 4 friends charged, picked the victim up at a McDonald's in Streamwood in a stolen van. Hill and the victim previously knew each other from high school, the Chicago Sun-Times reported. The two reportedly drove around for 3 days. The video captured the 4 suspects taunting him and cutting his clothes after a play fight in Covington's sister's apartment. The video showed a wound on top of the victim's head and him being pushed by one of the attackers. A neighbor threatened to call police, which resulted in the 4 suspects raiding her apartment and stealing her property. Police said the victim was able to escape during that time. Officers found the victim in torn clothing a block away from the apartment. The videos sparked outrage, including condemnation from then-President Barack Obama, who called the acts despicable. Covington has been behind bars since January when the video, which she narrated, surfaced. Her 3 co-defendants remained in custody and their cases were pending. In exchange for pleading guilty to committing a hate crime, aggravated battery and intimidation, prosecutors dropped the kidnapping charge and others. The judge ordered Covington to not use social media for 4 years. She also must perform 200 hours of community service. The brother-in-law to the victim, David Boyd, told reporters, "We're so grateful for all the prayers and efforts that led to the safe return of our brother. We're fully aware of the charges being brought against the offenders. At this time we ask for continued prayers for all those involved, for our family's privacy as we cope and heal. As well, we appreciate all of the support from everyone. We haven't spoken to anyone but each other, but we've read what's out there and we really appreciate it. This should never have happened."